Welcome back to another and the last Overlord Season 3 review. I'm Justin,
What is up? I'm Logan.
and together we're Couch Talk. As always, we're anime viewers only. No source material. So, again, no confirming, denying theories, posts, anything like that. And we're going to discuss the episode and give our scores at the end. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
So, uh, start off against Ainz. He's basically he admits to he's going to die, but he's got the pride, the loyalty.
He has way too much pride and loyalty.
Yeah, but Ainz respects him. He's even like, I want to preserve your body for resurrection. But he's like, no, please just let me die. Probably a good call because you don't know what you want to. You don't know what's gonna happen if you're resurrected by Ainz.
Right, but that's not really his choice, so.
Yeah, that's true. Like, even when Ainz does kill him, he's like, low level resurrection doesn't work, but high, like, other resurrection will. But, um, and Brain and Climb are just have to sit there and watch.
Mr. Strawnoff is your. It's just foolish to me. I respect the pride and stuff, but it's just so foolish. You gotta. He gave you an out and you refused. He didn't fight to the death. He committed suicide. Because there ain't no way in hell he was going to win that.
True, but he did have a sword that could harm Ainz, though. At least according to Ainz.
I doubt he knew how to use it. Well,
No,
obviously.
he didn't, clearly. Yeah, because Ainz was like, you only know a small fraction of its power. Not all of it, so... But yeah, the duel, obviously, not even fair. He froze time.
He froze time and just deathed him. He straight up Omewamo Shinru'd him.
Just gave him the little
Because
death touch.
Brain was like, what happened? He's already dead.
He's like, get up and fight. No, too dead. He's like, Climb, did you see anything? No. All I know is we were here, then he was there, and then he was dead.
What a... I don't know.
But,
Very foolish.
Yeah, and he gave him a message like, go back to the king. I will show mercy to those that obey. And you have a few days to give me either Antle or,
Or else.
these days are going to be rampaging in the kingdom.
Right.
Not just out here in these fields. And, they can't fight those things.
Right.
This is where we get a small glimpse of Emperor next, where he's like, oh my god, we completely underestimated Ainz. He's like, oh, okay, this is a lot worse than I thought. He's like, Ainz's power is insane.
It's nutty. He can't even... He was like breaking down, like going crazy.
It's probably like, man, I should actually just work with him. Not... I don't think if all the kingdoms got together, we could stand a chance.
Right. I mean, he just took out one pretty much single-handedly. By pretty much, I mean definitely single-handedly. It's not like the others helped. I mean, I guess technically the Goblin Village helped. I won't forget that. But still. The main people got destroyed.
Yeah, so the rest of the episode, it takes place in Rationalizing kingdom, where they're kings in despair. No one knows where Raven's missing. He's somewhere, I guess. We know he's not dead, so it's like he definitely got out.
He ran off.
They don't know where Prince Barbo is. He's dead.
He's dead,
he got
too.
Tortured and murdered by assassination squad.
Yeah, he got mated.
So, they're basically, and they have to give up Eranthal, which is the smart call.
Right. Like, what are you gonna do? Fight?
They lost their greatest warrior, Strawnoff, which they heard was from Brain and Climb was probably just not even...
Right, but he killed him instantly.
He didn't even stand a chance. Couldn't do anything. And then, But it's okay. Brain and Climb still has that drink in his honor
Right.
after, but believing that Stronov fought to say, "Hey, you need to." He wanted to show them the strength of Ainz as if they didn't already fucking see the strength of
Right.
Ainz.
I was kind of
And
confused how they rationalized his death. Like, oh, it was, to make a way for us to win. I'm like,
and
is it?
prepare defense for the future. It's
What
like
exactly did you get out of a half second? Not even a half second. You literally didn't even experience it because he froze time for you. Like, what did you get out of that? That he's strong? We know he's strong. You not see what he did before?
um, Prince Zanuck has taken over a lot of duties, so him and Renner, it seems a lot easier for them to make their move now.
Right.
For
Especially since Barbro's out of the picture. He's dead.
yeah,
They can do what they need to
Kane
do.
is basically a lifeless shell.
Yeah, he's kind of distraught, broken.
And he doesn't even know about his son being dead yet.
Right. He can only assume. I'm sure he's assuming he's probably dead.
When they get the body and it's been torn up or something, if they
Right.
even get the body, I'm assuming they'll get the body as a message. It would
Right.
only make sense. Um, but yeah, and then Ainz enters Erantil with the golden skeletons, the death knights. Alvado's there. He's on a giant like throne thing, just being carried around by all these minions.
Right. He made an entrance. He was quite extravagant, to be
The
expected.
people were kind of just hiding in their buildings, except for that one little kid who made the biggest mistake of his life to throw a rock at a death knight.
Come on, kid. What did you expect to happen?
The mom's like, please spare him. He's just a stupid child. Albedo was not going to have it. I was like, oh shit, Albedo was going to decide
Hey,
to kill you.
first of all,
I was like, I
Aldo,
was waiting for Ainz to stop her for a second, but
it was kind
Momon
of.
showed up.
I was like, it was kind of like an act going on. Well, obviously the kid throwing the rock wasn't an act, but the next part was
Oh yeah, definitely.
obviously like, oh, look at this mighty hero you all already know. Stand up
Yeah.
for the people.
Yeah, Momon, their greatest adventurer, because that's the guilds they're in, Erantil, so he's the greatest one of their guild. He's showing he's not scared, which is what you want to see of your strongest warriors.
Right.
That you don't want them to show fear. Also, this just kind of happens because obviously we know Ainz that he didn't plan for this with Momon. It just happened to be a great thing that Momon could have came in. A lot of it was obviously Dimir's probably idea.
Right. Well, I think he did plan to use Momon as like a bridge.
I don't know if he originally planned it that way.
I'd I'd argue he probably could have. Because what would be his reason to make Momon in the first place?
I think he was just doing it to see the world or whatever, understand the towns.
Yeah, but he
at
was
first.
very prominent of Momon's name must get out there. Like he was very adamant that hey,
yeah, but it could go either way. Who cares? Ainz at times is smart, other times
I'm pretty sure
smart.
that part was intentional. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe they'll explain it. They probably will. Maybe. They're season 4.
But they force Momon to serve as their enforcer for Erantil because if he wasn't, they would fight. A lot of people would die in the fight because
Right. I mean,
most of the town would probably be destroyed in the fight.
it's not like there was going to be a fight anyway. Like
Yeah, but they were using it as an act to because the people
Right.
got to hear that and they're like, oh, Momon's doing this for us. He's not doing it because he wants to or whatever.
Right.
Which is why they're explaining like he's of the people and why the people are putting their trust in him, which helps them give more control over the town.
Of course. The people are just being, what's the saying? The wool over their eyes or whatever. They're following someone they believe in who gotcha. It's actually the person controlling you. Like, you're
Well,
puppets
you
now.
don't really have a choice.
I mean, yeah. It's just to keep them
You
like,
could not listen to him and then just die. Yeah, you're a little peasant.
yeah. I mean, I'd listen. Come on. What am I gonna do? Fight some death knight that just tossed me through a building? Like, come on now.
And then you could become a death knight
Ooh.
with the with your head or leg or any piece of the body they take to turn into a death knight. Or you could be a breeding object. You never know.
I'd
But
rather not
the
be
point
that
is,
one.
Nazarick is now open to the public.
It's well known. It is out there. Nazarick is here. I am here. I mean,
That is the
that's
end of
pretty
the
much
season.
it. I wonder if there'll be season 4. I assume so.
It said the story will continue.
Well, yeah. But that wasn't. I mean, I'm sure lots of anime have said to be continued.
I'm sure there will be a fourth.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't have like a, how. Because didn't season 3 come like soon after season 2?
Yeah.
I think it was like really quick. We'll see. I'm assuming they'll announce it like next season or something.
Or a week or something. Because I'm pretty sure it was like a week after season 2 they announced season 3 and it was coming out right away or something like that.
Right.
It was really quick.
It was
I know
super
that
quick.
much.
It was back-to-back seasons. I think.
Yeah, so
Maybe. I
maybe
might have
had
skipped
one
the
season
season.
off.
I think it skipped the
one
season.
season off. But yeah, that's mostly the season finale.
Woo! It wasn't like super eventful. It just kind of
Summed it up, really.
right.
I do think they missed an opportunity to show like the fear of Nazarick and stuff in the Empire and like other empires and stuff like that. We saw small glimpses of people, but I feel like they could have shown like a wave or a ripple across all these other kingdoms we talked about too, like them being
Right.
out there. If I think we could at least got glimpses of them talking about it and other things to like set up, the future season or something.
Right. That's
We
what I
don't
was
really
to
have a
say.
setup for the next season at all.
It felt like it just wrapped it up because I thought they were gonna introduce like maybe a new character or a new threat in some way, or show someone like lurking. Like they heard the news that he took over, and it's like, oh, okay. Like those characters from
Yeah,
season 2, we still haven't seen again.
Yeah, that's another missed opportunity. But I just don't think they like really showed the true fear of Ainz at all, like for the people or for the kingdoms. Like, yeah, we saw Nyx but it's like you don't really see that ripple throughout this world that they keep trying to build is massive, and then they take this massive thing, but then they don't apply it to the rest of the world that they've been trying to say is massive.
Right.
Like, they keep building up all these things and they just ignore it when the biggest things happen. So a few missed opportunities, I feel like. And yeah, there wasn't really a setup for the next season at all.
Right. You won't just go ahead and, give it the score since
Yeah, we can give it a score. See, I just want to talk about stuff before I gave it a score. I guess I could have gave score first, but
Oh, I mean, you were just describing pretty much why. This is my reasoning. I'm just waiting for the score now.
I don't know, like I guess a 6, maybe 6.5. It does a good job of, I guess, like wrapping it up, but I felt like it could have delved deeper, been a little more deep than what it was. It was kind of a shallow, like across the people, and it's like Brain kind of. I liked what they were doing with Brain, and then he just got over his stump really quickly. Like he went from being fearful to Climb saying he did this for us. Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm no longer like in this fear mode. Let's get our defense up.
Right.
It just kind of felt shallow.
I can see that. I'll give it 7-ish. I mean, I enjoyed it being tied up. The Stronov fight kind of caught me off guard because I don't see.
Well,
Right,
our original guess was he was gonna find us Mohan for a joke or whatever.
right. But like, do you think he had like? I know how I mentioned like the Momon thing could have been part of his plan. Do you think he originally intended for Stronov to be like that, the people's leader, to be that like connection between Nazarick and?
Yeah, I do.
I think that
I
was
think
probably
that's why I like Momon. That's why I guess now if you apply it that way, it was another reason I don't think Momon was intentionally for that. But like he could have used Gazef or Stronov for that, but he just declined, and it was because he was one of the people he said not to kill. He was really wanting him, even as like he said as a collector, he didn't want him to die and stuff because he could use them. Um,
right.
there's no, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, he respects them a lot, and usually if he respects something, he kind of lets them keep their wishes. But I could still see him resurrecting Stronov at some point for his own uses.
Right. I was just a bit. It just surprised me that they just kill him. Like, I understand he's a prideful warrior, but he's just dead now. So I feel like, I don't know. It just felt
I
like
wonder if that sword will become important too later because it is
maybe.
with
It did mention
Brain
how it
now.
could kill him, which is kind of dumb to not just take it. Like,
It's the respect thing, man.
Yeah, but who actually. He just literally killed 100,000 people with a snap, and now he suddenly respects some guy who's now dead who foolishly. I don't know. To me, it was just a foolish move. So much pride can equal just making a dumb decision. So I didn't really like that he's just dead now. He's just like dead. Like we had this relationship kind of building up between him and Ainz, and then it's gone. Because I kind of wanted to see Ainz connect with someone who's part of the
Not
kingdom and
Nazarick.
like not
Yeah.
Nazarick. I know he's connected with like Inri, but that doesn't really count. I want someone like connected like through the actual kingdoms. Nyx doesn't count either. He's just using Nyx.
Yeah, maybe Raven at some point.
Yeah, but
Renner, maybe.
maybe
One of them,
we'll
but
see.
we'll see. But yeah, I see what you're saying. They could have used this option to build up.
Well, it felt like they were
I
like
agree with that.
building this
That would be a huge.
connection between them, and then it's just gone. But I mean, I like the wrap up of the ending. The Momon thing is like smart. It's like, all right, I'll just give them a false idol, pretty much. I am very surprised they didn't show like a new threat or like where it could go. Obviously, he wants to keep world domination. Like we've already established that, yeah. But like from what we know, he could just literally keep doing that one spell to each kingdom and taking it that way. So I kind of wanted to see like
He's got all sorts of spells, and that one, effective because who's going to kill one of these giant goat things?
right. I kind of just wanted to see.
Which he just has now, so I guess he could call them at any time without
mean, does
having
he
to
just-
murder a whole bunch of people.
Do they like go back in the? I don't know. Who
Probably keep
knows?
him in his kingdom somewhere with his death knights.
But yeah, I was just expecting like a threat to be shown or like a future story to unravel. But I mean, the season itself wasn't bad.
No, we'll do a full season review, of course. So
But yeah,
that does it.
spiel time.
Yeah. As always, to avoid the death touch, whatever. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell down below. Be notified every time we upload. Comment, let us know what you thought. If so, what you didn't like anything like that. Would you score it? Again, no confirming denying theories, spoilers, anything like that, as we are anime viewers only and plenty others are. And until season 4, peace out.
See ya.